The thing that we dislike the most about ourselves is the same thing that God is going to use for his glory. So get out of your own way. You have purpose to fulfill, girl. Hey girl, hey, welcome if you're new here. I am Sky.Onjahnae. I make content on how to nurture your femininity, being a woman of God and beauty. And if that's something you're interested in, I highly suggest sticking around. So what does embracing your truth actually mean? Let me tell you. It's truly just accepting your flaws, your shortcomings, embracing your insecurities, and just knowing that God made you perfectly with his hands. It's truly submitting to a journey of self-discovery, and it's also staying true to what you like. It's so easy to lose ourselves when there's so much noise from social media and friends and family and our own negative thoughts. So stay true to who you are and what you find about yourself on your journey, and really embracing those things. A lot of the times we are so consumed by all the content that we see on social media because we're trying to better ourselves, which is a good thing. Absolutely, you should always be trying to elevate and be a better version of yourself. But we sometimes could lose our personality traits that make us unique. So like the funny quirks about us, our own personal style, our appearance, like the way we laugh, things like that really make us who we are, the way we are silly and weird to other people. Like those things make us unique, and we cannot change those things about ourselves because social media or the girl or the guy on YouTube said, this is how you're supposed to be. That's to a certain extent, okay? A lot of things should be taken with a grain of salt. Like, you know the saying, take the meat and leave the bones? Like, you don't need, everything does not apply to you. So take the things that apply to you that you can listen to and fix, and the things that don't apply to you, just, you know, in one ear, out the other. And let me make this clear. I am not talking about qualities that keep us in negative spaces, qualities that aren't so great, things that we should probably fix, like if we have attitude problems, if we're just not good people, or we're not good at managing and handling our emotions, things like that. I am not talking about that. Absolutely, you need to work on that because you're an adult. We should have control over these things. Things are things that we shouldn't let control us. We should have control over them. But everything else, like personality wise, absolutely don't change those things about yourself. Embrace them. I'm literally talking about things that we consider our insecurities. Like me, for example, I absolutely hate the sound of my voice. I hate listening to myself talk. Like when I would see videos of myself or hear recording of myself, and I'm just like, turn it off. But look, God gave me a platform where I have to use my voice. Like I said in the beginning, the things that we hate the most about ourselves is what God's going to use. When I first started my feminine journey and making the content about it, what ate at me the most is that I don't have the softest voice. I don't have the most elegant vocabulary. I mess up on my words because my mind sometimes moves faster than my mouth. Like all of those things made me feel like I should not even be making content. I used to edit that stuff out because I wanted my videos to be perfect. I don't want you to see that I messed up on a simple word because I don't know, that's just me. But once I started to really lean into, okay, girl, God told you that this is this is the thing. Like you are here to help women. I had to just embrace it. So now watching the videos where I keep the little clips of me messing up the words, or like showing my facial expressions and doing my little quirks and silly things, because if you know me in person, to know me is to know that I am truly a clown, okay? Ronald McDonald's sister, okay? So putting those things in my videos really makes my personality shine, and it leads to the people who need to see this video. I have this platform where I'm speaking, I have to talk, I have to use my voice, I have to rewatch the videos back to make sure that it even makes sense before I post it on the internet, okay? And I just had to get used to listening to myself, because at the end of the day, I do have a story to tell. I know that I can help and will and am helping so many women who am I to stand in the way of God's purpose for my life because I have an insecurity that I'm just letting run me. And so I embrace the fact that I have a voice of encouragement. I have a funny personality, and I have a story that should be shared, and I have information that I can give to the next woman so she doesn't make the same mistakes that I did have. And even if she has, I can help her work through it. So I'm going to do that. I'm not going to let my own feelings about my voice and how I speak and just, the crazy faces I make stop me. And that has been something that has been so empowering. It is so empowering, embracing who you truly are, being vulnerable about who you are, where you are in life, things you're going through, things you're working through. It's empowering to not waver on the things you like. Like what you like and stand on it. Listen, I like everything pink. If it was up to my friends, I would not have as much pink. I would dress a little more provocative, and I would probably have red hair because that's just what they prefer me in. But me, I like to be more covered up. I love pink. My motto is make it pink and make it pink quickly. All my girlies who love pink, put a pink heart down in the comments. And that's just me. Like, it is what it is. And again, that is something small, but whatever it is for you that you just love and people try to tell you, well, maybe you should change that. You like what you like. So like it, love it, and continue to. There's a power in that because trust me, the enemy wants you to feel bad. He wants you to feel bad about a lot of things about yourself and a lot of positions that you may or may not have put yourself in, or just your life in general. He wants you to feel bad. But when you take it and throw it back in his face, like, baby, I am more than a conqueror. I am a child of God. And listen, weeping may endure for the night, but joy will come in the morning. Okay? He has no choice but to flee. So please hear me when I say how empowering it is to actually embrace who you are and not let the enemy or outside influences like family and social media tell you how you should and should not be. And I'm not saying any of this is easy, because absolutely it's not. Embracing the things that you don't necessarily like about yourself, embracing and really accepting things about yourself to work on them, it's not easy. Not at all. All of these things, working through these things and embracing these things is hard. But we all have choices, so choose your heart. One of them will keep you in a negative headspace, have you wallowing in pity, affect your productivity, having you wish you would've, or you could be productive. You can reclaim who you are and defeat the enemy and walk bold in the woman God called you to be. So yeah, embracing these things and working through these things are hard, but so is not. So choose your heart. The choice is yours. I just tell you, one sounds a whole lot better to me. It's all for the betterment of yourself, because we are all on a journey of just being the best versions of ourselves. And how can we do that if we're not even embracing the best parts of ourselves? A lot of the times, the things we don't like about ourselves the most is literally our best qualities. Like, when you're working on self and really trying to embrace yourself, talk about those things. It is so powerful to get things out, because holding things in, you'll never get through things. I'm very much so an open book, so that's easy for me to do. I might not talk to my friends right away, but best believe, once I talk to God about it, I'm telling my friends, and I even tell y'all. I tell y'all when I'm not even feeling my best, because y'all my homegirl, so I'm gonna tell you. But yes, it's hard and it's a journey, but that's why we're all here together. That's why I'm building this community. That's why we have friends, family, therapists, Jesus. We have all of these outlets to really help guide us through that and to really show us that that thing you don't like your smile, but your smile lights up the room. You don't like your voice, You'll be the voice of nations. Like, all throughout the Bible, you see God using the thing that people are insecure about for his glory, to do great things. Moses is one of them. Moses had a speech problem, and when God told him, you need to go to Pharaoh, he was like, Jesus, not Jesus, because there wasn't Jesus then, but he was like, God, me, I can barely form sentences. Okay, it's rough out here for your boy. And he led Israel to the promised land. Well, you know the story. If you haven't read the story, read Exodus. But he was a major component in the Israelites getting to the promised land, because he just embraced the thing that he was insecure about and allowed God to lead him and help him through it. This video is really to just encourage you, because I think sometimes when we're on these self-discovery or feminine journey, or these journeys of self-development in general, we sometimes lose who we are because we think we need to change everything about ourselves. But no, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be better, but make sure you're not trying to become the woman you look up to, because at the end of the day, you are you, and you are special, and people need the things that you may not like about yourself. And you're not alone, okay? We are all going through the same thing in one way, shape, or form, and that's really all I have for this video. I am so proud of you. If you made it all to the end of this video and you've been working on yourself, girl, I see you. But thank you so much if you made it all the way to the end. I will see you in my next video.